All right, welcome back for another fun potions and programs. And today we are cosplay themed. So what that means is that I'm going to show you how to make a felt Mario banana. So if you want to ever cosplay a Mario Kart character, you'll be good to go. So we are going to make tiny little, not tiny, he's actually pretty good sized, but we're going to make felt bananas. So what you need for this project is felt. Now I have yellow, cream, and brown, but you can make your banana whatever color you want. If you want it to be realistic, I would say cream, yellow, and brown. For this I also have then a needle, I have scissors, I have yellow embroidery floss that I opened so that it's more like thread. I didn't have thread, so it is what it is. And other than that, we're good to go. So the first thing that you need to do is make a banana template. Now, what that means is you need to have something like this that has the bottom of your banana. So as you can see, he sits on it. And then matching that, you need to make your banana tops that hit here and then would fold up about twice that size again for your banana tops. So we're going to use our templates then, and the first thing we're going to do is trace it onto our felt and cut it out. So starting with our cream felt, we'll just cut out a square. It doesn't matter if you leave the pen on there because we're going to flip it inside out so that we don't see all of that in the end. Alright, so go ahead and trace around your felt. Alright, so there's that done. And now we're going to trace our banana skin, this part of our peel, and we're going to trace that 3 times. So we need 3 banana tops. Now, whenever you trace it, do leave some space because when we cut it out, we're not going to actually cut along this line. We're going to cut over about that much. So make sure that you leave a gap between your bananas. And the reason that we're going to do that is so that we have somewhere for our thread. We don't want to do it or it'll be too small when we flip it inside out, if we don't leave that gap. Alright, so we have all of our felt pieces ready to go, and now we're just going to cut them out. So, like I said, make sure that you don't actually cut along the line that we drew, but that you leave some space around it. So, make sure that you leave about a centimeter gap or so that we have somewhere for our thread whenever we go to sew it together. Alright, and same thing for the bottom part of the peel. You want to cut out around, not too close. Alright, so we have all of our pieces of our banana, and the next step is going to be sewing. So for sewing, what we're going to do is we're going to grab our needle, and I already have mine threaded, so go ahead and do that if yours isn't already, which I'm assuming it's not because I hadn't told you to yet, but go ahead and thread your needle, and what we're going to do is we're going to grab one of our yellow pieces and our white piece, and we're going to make them back to back with the sides with the lines facing out, because remember, we're going to be flipping it inside out, so we'll be seeing the nice clean part. So go ahead and flip it over, and starting from this corner here, you're just going to sew on around like this. So from here up and over, and we're just going to sew it on. So let's do that. And don't forget to make a knot. All right, and just keep going. Okay, so we have completely stitched one whole peel on. So as you can see, there is that one done. And for the next one, we're just going to do the exact same thing. So we are going to put our banana peel underneath again. Same exact thing. And we're just going to stitch all around again. I'm going to start sewing this one where this one left off. So in order to do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in this last hole here. Let me make sure my banana is situated. Okay, so we're going to go in this last hole here. Maybe. Just make sure our banana is still lined up. And once we get here, we're going to come over here, under, up, through, up, and through again. So that makes like a, sort of makes a knot. What you are learning right now is that I am not a skilled sewer. I do not embroider, I do not sew, I do not do any of it. So this is new for me, but I'm learning so that I could show you guys how to make a felt cosplay banana. So let's just keep sewing. We will go in. We're just going to do the exact same thing that we did for the last one. We're just going to sew all the way around. Okay, so we now have 2 whole peels sewn on. So the last thing I need to do is get my last peel sewn on here. And to do that, we're going to do the same thing we've been doing. So go ahead. Okay, so next up, since we have all of our peels sewn on, the next step for me is going to be sewing up our edges. And what we're going to do for this is we're just going to start on one edge and we're going to sew it, and then we're going to do another edge, and then we're going to sew it, and then we're going to stop there, and that's when we're going to stuff the banana. So let's start by sewing one edge. And again, I am not a master sewer, so if you are a better sewer than me, feel free to do this in whatever way you know is going to work better than what I'm doing, because I have no skill at sewing to gloat about. Okay, and now we are just going to start sewing our banana edges together.